Hopefully you love my hairstyle. But anyways, let's get baking. I have some stuff to get done, and why not just go live and share it with you incredible people. All right, so I'm going to be working on some strawberry cake and chocolate cupcakes. I have some orders that's due this weekend. So I'm being proactive, one of which is due tomorrow. I'm being proactive to go ahead and get these cakes baked. Most of my recipes are, a list of the things that I do use is definitely here on or in a few videos that I have here on my feed on YouTube. So if there is any flavor cake that I'm doing right now that you would love to see something more direct on it, then you can definitely just browse through my feed and you will you'll definitely be able to find a tutorial on it. But in the meantime, let's get busy. What's that, 5? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So the batter that I'm working on now is for a strawberry cake. I don't exactly have like a lot of space like I used to. So I'm just working with what I have here. So bear with me, even though it shouldn't matter, right? Because I'm still getting it done. Get our strawberry mix in there. Jeez, I hate when that happens. Right. Then we're going to go ahead and get in a few of our secret ingredients. So whenever I'm using box mix, I always like to use 2 additional items, which is instant pudding and also sour cream. This really helps to elevate the moisture of your cake, and I'm talking about moist for months, as long as you have it in the freezer. And this is all proven. I've had cakes in the fridge frozen, I should say, for months. And they've been fine. Like, no one could actually tell that the cake wasn't freshly baked. So those 2 ingredients really make like a really huge difference. All right, so our batter is mixing up. Now, today I went to search for 4-inch cake pans, and I bucked up in, well, they didn't have any 4-inch here. But I bucked up into these. They are so cute. Like, I found it so hard to... Oh, okay. Well, congrats on your new tattoo. What am I making? So I have a birthday cake that's due tomorrow, and I also have 2 dozen chocolate brownie cupcakes. So I'm going to go ahead and get the baking portion of that done. I'm working on the strawberry cake right now. And it's going to be 6-inch cake. So I have my 6-inch pan that I'm about to grease to make sure the cakes come out really nice and easy. And then I'll be working on my chocolate cake batter. So this heart-shaped cake pan, I have to say, like super cute. Like, I cannot wait right now until someone actually orders a 6-inch heart cake, because I really want to try this out. It's already given cute. Like, a cake is not even in it and it's already given cute. But I was really excited to see these, because sometimes, like, when we have to, there's a way that you can take a round cake and turn it into a heart-shaped cake by simply like cutting off the side, but sometimes that can go a little wrong. So finding this today in a 6-inch really like super made me happy. And I'll definitely try my best to engage with everyone. We want to see your cake. Listen, no problem. I have so many cakes here on my channel, just go ahead, check it out. I welcome you to subscribe. This community here, I love to encourage people to follow their dreams, and to also, if you have a desire to be an entrepreneur, that's what I am. I totally love to encourage and to be able to give to you guys that are interested in potentially being an entrepreneur tips and advice as to how you can make it possible. So for me, caking has been one of my vessels to being an entrepreneur, right? So I think this batter should be good. Let's say, and I'm going to show you how I love, let me make sure this is focused good. I love when my cake batter is nice and thick. You see that? You see that? You see that? All right. So I got this pan today. So it's going to be my first time by Wilton. Love Wilton products, of course. This is by Wilton, and I have some other ones here. So once again, let me try to make space. My oven has already been preheated to 340 degrees. I'm going to give it a nice and slow bake. Now, even if you are not a professional baker or just kind of bake at home, let me tell you, this little mix up here is the best. This right here is truly the best. This is simply a combination of 3 ingredients that I know you have at home. I know you have these. So it's flour, shortening, and also vegetable oil. You mix them, mix it up really good. Sometimes after you have it stored, you do have to kind of really give it a mix again. But it's very effective. I guarantee you that your cakes are just going to slide out like that. So I'm going to use this now to coat my pans. And I definitely want to give the new pan a try. And once you have this mixture for like releasing your cakes or any desserts that you need, you want to make sure that the pan is non-stick. Like, you just have to have a container to store it in, and you are good to go. You can also just add a touch of vanilla or any flavoring that you want to in there, and it'll be amazing. It will definitely be amazing. So for anyone who wants to see my cakes, go ahead, check out my profile, check out my feed. I've been posting for quite some time, working on growing my channel for quite some time, and I know it's not an overnight thing, but guess what? Your girl is a consistent babe, okay? All right. Now, I think let's give this a nice, good mix. You see that consistency? That's what we're going for. Nice and rich, thick and velvety, right? Really nice and velvety. You see? Really nice. All right, so let's get these into the pan. All right. Oh. All right. Is my oven ready? All right. So popping these into the oven. And I'm going to set my time. I know that these are going to take roughly an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to put it first for an hour, because being as it's a gas stove, I'm used to an electric stove. Sometimes it does finish before the hour. So give and take, I set it for at least an hour first. I won't be needing this anymore. So let me just get this to the side. And that out the way. And I'm going to wash this mixing pan and begin working on the batter for our chocolate cake. Want juice? What are you looking for? No, I'll give you the popcorn. Oopsie. All right, here you go. Carry this back inside. Alrighty, I can get back to work now. All right, now it's time for the chocolate cake batter. Now, for my chocolate cake, I love to add coffee. If I'm doing like using the box mix, 1 cup of water, or even if you're using milk, just a tablespoon and maybe a half of coffee really makes a huge difference in like elevating the flavor of a chocolate cake. There's like so many ways that you can elevate it that's simple, but it just depends on what you like. All right, vegetable oil. Alright. Gotta get that sour cream in there. And you know what? Seeing that I'm limited on space, let me just start getting these things out of my way. Oh, I do need to do brownie as well. All right, and then let's get our eggs on board. Boom. All right, let's get this out of the way. All right, so now that I can face you guys again, so I'm going to be using this box mix. Love to use me some box mix. Can you hear the comments? Yes, I am. David, is this your life? Yeah, this is my life. This is real, as you can see. This is live. As an entrepreneur, as mentioned earlier, this is one of my ways of earning. I'm also an Airbnb host. That's another way of earning. Once again, as an entrepreneur, the sky is the limit. You know what I mean? The sky truly is the limit. All right, everything is in. Let's get this baby mixed up. All right. Increase the speed a bit. And let's scrape the sides. Perfect. All right, let's see here. Yes, I am here in the comments. Sorry. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Want to see your cakes? Cakes are there on my profile. What does my profile look like? I cannot look on that now. Oh, a cake. Yes. What are you making? I think I answered that one earlier. So yes, I am seeing the comments. Do bear with me because I am multitasking. So let me get my cupcake on. All right, cupcake on. And I have some cupcake liners by Betty Crocker. These cupcakes aren't necessarily for like any particular event, so I am going to utilize these that I have. Batter looks good. You see that thickness? That's what we want. If the batter is runny, it ain't right. More than likely after it's baked, it may seem like it's going to be moist, but as soon as it hits the fridge, that's it. But for this, I love how rich my cake batters come out. But as mentioned, I add those 2 additional really important ingredients. It's been for 5 years actually. See, nice and thick, velvety, rich already. So once it's baked, it's locked in. Like I don't need to use any simple syrup, even if I freeze my cakes for months and get ready to make them after. I don't need to use simple syrup. Just to put that out there. All right, let's get this out of the way. All right, help me to find my ice cream scoop. Oh my goodness. All right, found it. So a way for us to be consistent with making sure that each cupcake is likely going to be the same size, I always opt to use something like an ice cream scoop. So let's measure up, get these cupcakes going. These cupcakes will definitely have more than enough time for the batter to kind of rise, being as I already have something in the oven. So this week, I made an investment into myself / my business, and I purchased an ebook from another baker. I love to see her work. You know what? She's an artist actually. I love to see her work, and I was like, you know what? I do want to start using more like ganache covered cakes. So Pais or Preshna, well, I don't know it wrong, but anyways, as I was saying, I wanted to start including like ganache covered cakes as an option for my customers here. And I also wanted to mess around with it for a bit, I should say. Nonetheless, It was $35 US. And let me tell you, I am super happy. Like, there's not a night that I don't like sit down, read over it, and like I'm like very much ready to give each and every recipe a try. I'm mentioning this because I'm inspired by the work of others. I don't look at others as competition. I more look at them as an inspiration because I know that everybody is talented in their own way. You know what I mean? So there's no room for like, being bad mind, as people would say. And like when I realized that, when I noticed the level of work that she probably put in to be able to could have put that ebook out there, like to me $35 definitely is a steal because like she's already done all the groundwork. You know what I mean? She's already done all the testing, and more than likely for her the reputation of her business, I'm assuming that she made sure that everything that she put out there in that recipe book is like like on point, that it's definitely going to be good results. So I was more looking at the time that she more than likely took to execute the book in general. You know what I mean? So saying this to say, when you see a lot of people like package up the knowledge that they have and put it out there, like don't be quick to judge and want to make your negative remarks, because the first thing that typically comes to people's mind is something negative. And let me tell you, like we have no idea sometimes the amount of work that people put in to be able to make these things possible for us. So I won't mention the business name, but I do want to say, like, for all those of us who are creating good intentions to like really help people out here in the world, like big up yourselves, because it definitely motivated me to make my own ebook, even though I actually do have one, but it's just on the Buttercream. But I can only hope that I'll be able to create one someday that will provide as much value as she did in the one that I purchased for only $35. Like I'm floored to the amount of value that she put into that book, honestly. All right, so cupcakes are ready to be baked. The other cakes are in the oven. So I'm just going to tidy up in the meantime and get my workspace back in order. Then I am going to el relaxo until later and then commence my work later. Like, I can't express how much I really love being an entrepreneur, like ups and downs and all. Like, I would take it any day over having to just sit somewhere for 8 to 9 hours for a day, find some way to keep myself busy and just tolerate a whole lot of, and I know that not everybody is cut out for entrepreneurship, but for the people that do, have interest in it, like, trust me when I tell you the sky's the limit. Like, I would definitely support you in watching today. Thank you for all the comments. Please subscribe to my channel. I do post weekly. I don't have like a set date as yet because I'm still just lifing, but I do have TikTok. I do have Instagram. There's a lot for you to learn from me, and I truly love anyone who has come here and given me some positivity and energy today. Thank you so much.